Gravel speaks in soft delays along the outer lane. Headlight halos bloom and fade like vows inside your name. I sing it to the cabin air, it circles back made clean. A ribbon spun from echo, tying all the miles between. We let the rushing world slow down inside the tone. Patience is the halo on a note that finds its home. Kissing in the lingering and warm, curling round the edges, turning weather into form. If the night tries swallowing the vows we can't afford, kissing a river, send it back restored. Let the walls of darkness give us everything we heard. Kissing river. Water towers letter out their names across the dusk. Bridgework rings and iron vows, familiar, bright and just. We drop the brittle souvenirs that never learn to stay. Keep the notes that blossom long after they're played. We don't need perfect answers, just a faithful breath of air. Time enough to hold the chord and meet each other there. Kissing reverb, lingering and warm, curling round the edges, turning weather into form. If the night tries swallowing the vows we can't afford, kissing reverb, send it back restored. Let the walls of darkness give us everything we heard. Kissing reverb. Let a spring forgive our trembling in a soft forgiving sway. Let a plate turn truth to golden rain that will not wash away. When crosswinds try to bleach the colors from our word, we paint it back with breathing. Kissing reverb. Kissing reverb through thunder into dawn. Playback of a steadfast love that keeps us moving on. If distance trims the signal thin across the world we've earned, kissing reverb thickens it, returned and reconfirmed. Highway hush, horizons curve, lips meet light, a kissing reverb. Power lines hum a cradle song above the county road. Gauge light paints a quiet arc where tired meanings glow. Tail lights pulse in measured beats, a calm electric thread. I breathe along the steady surge that keeps the doubt unfed. Patience tune the amperage from lightning into glow, teaching shaken hearts the pace that steady travelers know. Voltage lullaby, sing me through the rain. Low and true, a gentle charge that smooths the strain. If the night throws surges where our courage lies, ground me in your arms. Voltage lullaby, hush the storm to frequencies we recognize. Hold me in that hum. Voltage lullaby. Neon letters flicker soft on weather-polished signs. Bridgework rings and iron tones that keep us in the line. We solder all the fraying ends the years could not erase. What remains becomes a circuit warm with tender grace. Answers may come later, but this current doesn't fade. Every mile converts the weight to calm we've slowly made. Voltage lullaby, sing me through the rain. Low and true, a gentle charge that smooths the strain. If the night throws surges where our courage lies, ground me in your arms. Voltage lullaby, hush the storm to frequencies we recognize. Hold me in that hum. Voltage lullaby, voltage lullaby. Let left steel arc like dawn across the pines and wire. Let bottleneck cry and cool the overheated fire. When crosswinds spike the line and make the needle fly, we ride it out together, fused and fortified. Voltage lullaby, from thunder into day, with a glow that threads 1,000 rough roads into one way. If distance dims the edges where our meanings lie, we brighten them with you. Voltage lullaby, alternator low, horizon bright. White stripes whisper time and under steady midnight wheels. A low-e glow, a brush of bends, the kind of truth that heals. Your name rides in the overtones, a hush that doesn't drift. My pulse falls in behind it, soft and sure as satin riff. Patience found the pocket where the turbulence can't live. Turn the jagged edges around till they were fit to give. Satin riff, smooth the ragged night, glide across the worry till the shapes come right. When the world throws sparks and the steering feels stiff, tune me back to breathing with a satin riff. Lay that line on every bruise we carried with. Let the road sing gentle. Satin riff. Rail cross bells and amber rocks, a hush before they fade. When through mesquite silhouettes like choir lines half played. We filed the old regrets to rings that never cut or shift. What's left becomes our center, quiet, bright as satin riff. No perfect map is needed, just a hand that doesn't quit. Counting through the crosswinds till the rhythm truly fits. Satin riff, smooth the ragged night, glide across the worry till the shapes come right. When the world throws sparks and the steering feels stiff, tune me back to breathing with a satin riff. Lay that line on every bruise we carried with. Let the road sing gentle. Satin Let the fret slide up a path we couldn't see in words. Groove becomes the proof we keep when everything is blurred. If side gusts try to scatter all the comfort from our lift, we lock back in together, beat for beat. That's satin riff. Satin riff, from county line to dawn, polishing the miles till all the fear is gone. If distance thins the melody we promised we'd not miss, we thicken it with mercy. Satin riff. Fret glow dims, the skyline lifts, home arrives. satin riffs. Headlights lay their petals on the hood in drifting rain. Beads of silver gather where the miles have left a stain. Vows are welded seams along the lines we chose. I hear our promise blooming, cold bright chrome roses. Patience learned the thorn from bloom and taught our hands to hold, turning rough cut edges into something warm and bold. Chrome roses flowering in steel, cut through darkness, never make us bleed. If the night throws rust at everything we know, we'll polish truth and let the garden glow. Chrome roses shining as we roll, hardest tempered love and softest soul. Billboard bones and water towers fade to cleaner lines. Old regrets drop one by one like leaves we've left behind. We prune the past to living stems that bend but never close, a bouquet built of engine light. Chrome roses, answers may come late, but our roots are in the frame. Strength is how we carry grace and breathe it back to flame. Chrome roses flowering in steel, cut through darkness, never make us bleed. If the night throws rust at everything we know, we'll polish truth and let the garden glow. Chrome roses shining as we roll, hardest tempered love and softest soul. Let the lap steel vine in silver over pines and tar. Let the grit turn bright like pollen under stars. If crosswinds strip the petals from the shape our promise shows, we'll lean into the chassis where the truest fiber grows. Chrome roses through thunder into dawn, stitching broken highways till they sing as one. If distance fogs the letters where our meanings pose, Spanish moss shadows drift above the river bend. Headlights comb the switchgrass where the gravel starts to mend. I keep our vow in quiet time, the kind that doesn't flee, and feel the rough turn gentle, drawn toward you and me. Patience taught our trembling how to tune what's raw and thin, rounded every sharp edge till the music let us in. Velvet harmony, lay it over me, soften every jagged place and tune the road to keep. If the world goes sharp and tears the chords we sing, velvet harmony, bind the broken strings, wrap the night in mercy till the miles agree. Hold us in your velvet harmony. Billboards fade to silhouettes, the sky begins to heal. Crickets set a porch light choir, humming low and real. We file the iron memories to rings that will not cut. What's left becomes a steady tone that lifts and holds us up. Answers come in echoes, but our hands have learned to stay, counting through the crosswinds till the fear dissolves away. Velvet harmony, lay it over me, soften every jagged place and tune the road to keep. If the world goes sharp and tears the chords we sing, velvet harmony, bind the broken strings, wrap the night in mercy till the miles agree. Hold us in your velvet harmony. Let the lap steel lean like warm molasses light. Let magnolia air forgive the edges of the night. When side gusts shake the pitch we swore we'd always keep, we breathe it back to center, slow and deep. Velvet harmony, through thunder into dawn, threading every broken road and stitching them to one. If distance mutes the melody we're brave enough to be, we'll raise it bright with velvet harmony. Road hum low, horizons free, soft and strong in velvet harmony. Turn signal ticks a backbeat on the sleepy interstate. Rain brush on the hood keeps time for everything we've braved. Dashlight draws a gentle arc across these faithful hands. I count us in to start again the way a true band stands. We found a downbeat no storm could rearrange, breathing in the pocket till the fevered parts could change. Kiss the tempo, keep me on the line, lay your rhythm on my heart and make the meters rhyme. If the world breaks time and scatters what we know, press your love to mine. Kiss the tempo, hold the count through thunder, soft and low. Stay with me and kiss the tempo. Bridge work hums in iron tone, the mile marks softly glow. Engine purrs a metronome beneath the afterglow. We trim the rush to breathe in room, let truth retard then rise. Now every measure opens up where mercy never lies. Don't hurry what is healing, let the chorus find its grace. We'll ride the 2 and 4 until the hurt has changed its face. Kiss the tempo, keep me on the line, lay your rhythm on my heart and make the meters rhyme. If the world breaks time and scatters what we know, press your love to mine. Kiss the tempo, hold the count through thunder, soft and low. Stay with me and kiss the tempo. One for all the miles we lost, 2 for vows that paid the cost, 3 for breath that pulls us through, 4 for finding home in you. If crosswinds push the beat askew, we clap it back, me and you. Kiss the tempo through darkness into dawn, threading broken rhythms till the roads become one song. If distance mutes the melody we swore we'd never let go, we raise it bright together. Kiss the tempo, count it in, the night turns slow, hearts keep time, we guardrails flare like matches in a wind that won't sit still. Headlights draw a careful line, I follow up the hill. Your voice rides low between the ribs where fear once lived. I lean into that quiet strength and find the will to give. We learned to breathe inside the blaze when sirens filled the air, turned hurried hearts to faithful ones that hold and do not tear. Fireproof arms wrap around the storm, keep me steady, bright and warm. If the night throws sparks at everything we're from, we'll walk out of the smoke in fireproof arms. When the world burns thin and courage comes in shards, lift me, lock me safe in fireproof arms. Billboards peel to silhouettes, the truth stands plain and wide. Steel trusses hum a vow that carries us inside. We sift the ash of yesterday and save the living core. What stays becomes our lantern flame that opens every door. No final map to promise us where every mile will end, but patience lays a backbone road that bends and doesn't bend. Fireproof arms wrap around the storm, keep me steady, bright and warm. If the night throws sparks at everything we're from, we'll walk out of the smoke in fireproof arms. When the world burns thin and courage comes in shards, lift me, lock me safe in fireproof arms. Let the lap steel draw a halo over pines and tar. Let the hard wind lose its aim against the proof we are. If crosswinds fan the embers and the center line alarms, I'll lean into your heartbeat. Fireproof arms. Fireproof arms through thunder into dawn. Shelter made of mercy where the weakest parts grow strong. If distance tries to jar the names we've written on our hearts, we'll write them back in light with fireproof arms. Ash turns gold, horizon warms, safe inside your fireproof arms. Mile marks glow like coals along a long forgiving seam. Taillights blur to red-winged trails that rustle through a dream. Your voice returns in gentle waves through boards and steel and dust. I set the dial to courage, let the humming learn our trust. Patience turn the volume down on thunder's heavy breath. Taught our shaking hands to hold the chord that outlasts death. Turn to feedback, sing it Truck stop halos flicker, silo shadows drift. Gravel speaks in quiet tongues the way the years can shift. We file the jagged memories to rings of tempered tone. What remains becomes our signal, clear and deeply grown. Answers don't come quickly, still we learn the art. Breathing through the breakpoints till they bloom into a part. Tender feedback, sing it back to me. Send our vow through open night and let it find the key. What we give returns as grace around in every edge. Tender feedback, love across the ledge. Echoes made of mercy, circling like doves. Tender feedback, tuning us to love. Let the lap steel testify in slow magnolia air. Silence isn't empty, it's a room that holds our care. When crosswinds try to scatter what we fought so hard to keep, we lean into the resonance and pull the promise deep. Tender feedback through midnight into flame. Every mile returning us the strength to say our name. If distance trims the signal thin across the wide, tender feedback thickens it and brings us back inside. Echoes turn to shelter, lifted from above. Tender feedback, tuning us to love. Odometer whispers, horizon starts to bend. Soft return, a faithful send. Overpasses answer back, a hush beneath the beams. White stripes drum a patient time, the kind that mends the seams. And they move through the cabin air, a quietly returning trust. I hear it in the guardrail hum, the echo of us. We learn to hold a single note until the dark relents. Let silence be the chapel where our courage finds its scent. The echo of us calling through the night, ringing off the miles till every day Radio towers blink like prayers along the open plain. Old regrets lose color in the cadence of your name. We file the jagged memories to edges we can trust. What stays becomes a signal, clear the echo of us. Answers may come slowly, we don't rush the chord. Patience tunes the heart to hear what time can't mute or hold. The echo of us calling through the night, ringing off the miles till every doubt turns to light. If the world forgets our vow or tries to turn to dust, the road sings back the echo of us. Not loud, but true enough to lift the steadfast shining echo of us. Let the hollow slide draw circles in the warm late air. Let a single tone return and find us standing there. When crosswinds tilt the center line and test what we discuss, we breathe as one and follow that echo of us. Echo of us from county line to dawn, playback of a faithful love that carries us along. If distance is the signal where our meanings gather rust, we'll sing it bright. The echo of us, highway low, horizons trust, home inside the echo of us. Cat's eye markers wink along the quiet climbing grade. Cuds or braids the fence line where the dusk turns cotton gray. A far freight hums a lullaby beneath the open stars. Your name arrives in feathered light, a pulse that steadies scars. Patience found the tremor and taught the shake to slow, turning ragged thunder and her air were fit to know. Gentle sparks, not a roaring blaze, small sure fires that guide our ways. When the world goes dark and every turn feels sharp, we trace the lines with gentle sparks, that quiet marks on stubborn hearts. We live, we heal by gentle sparks. across the magnolia air. Let the low steel whisper everything we meant to bear. If crosswinds hunt the ember and the needles start to arc, we shield it with our joined hands. Keep the tender spark, gentle sparks through thunder into dawn, stitching busted roadways into one bright, faithful song. If distance fogs the letters where our meanings leave their marks, we write them back in living light, gentle sparks. Road hush deep, horizon starred. Soft fire holds the traveling heart. Low clouds lace the power lines, the air begins to drum. Asphalt holds a silver breath, a pulse that hums then numbs. Some storms learn how to whisper, so the bruised can keep their wonder. I steer beneath that gentle weight, our fragile thunder. Patience found a cadence storms could never tear, teaching shaken ribs to breathe the heavier air. Fragile thunder, soft and strong, rolling through our blood out like an unbroken song. When the world cracks hard and tries to pull us under, we rise inside the hush of fragile thunder. Not a roar, but the steady light we're after. Hold me in the grace of fragile thunder. Silos fade to silhouettes, the bridge work starts to sing. Mileposts tick a quiet time, a low and faithful ring. We sift the ash of yesterday and keep the living ember. What remains becomes our charge, the vow we both remember. Answers may come slowly, still your hand does not release. Strength is how we meet the squall and carry out its peace. Fragile thunder, soft and strong, rolling through our blood like an unbroken song. When the world cracks hard and tries to pull guitar, let the gentle surge prove who we already are. If crosswinds test the center line and make the needles wander, we lean as one and keep the tone, our fragile thunder. Fragile thunder through the darkest bend, power held with mercy till the shadows thin and end. If distance dulls the edges where our meanings gather under, we brighten them with quiet, fragile thunder. Hush deep, horizons clear, soft power close, and you right here. White lines counting 4/4 time along the midnight bend, calloused hands on maple neck, the truth we won't rescind. Your name rides in the overtones, a low unshaken guide. I downstroke through the crosswinds, keeping us in time. Patience turned the rush to groove and taught our hearts to stay. Rounded every fracture till it learned the better way. Riffed devotion, carved in grain and steel, jamming through the weather with a love that doesn't yield. If the dark detunes our faith or tries to break the motion, we lock the beat and raise it. Riffed devotion through the miles, the vow remains in open strum. Riffed devotion, louder as we run. Overpassing prairie meet where amber markers glow, freight line hum becomes the floor we set our breathing to. We file the jagged yesterdays to edges clean and kind. What's left becomes a melody that pulls us back in line. Answers might arrive late, but our hands refuse to slip, counting through the heavy air with steady fingertip. Riffed devotion, carved in grain and steel, jamming through the weather with a love that doesn't yield. If the dark detunes our faith or tries to break the motion, we lock the beat and raise it. Riffed devotion. If distance mutes the melody we swore we'd live upon, we sing it back in higher Riffed Devotion. Needle rest, horizon clear, vow in tune, and you right Twin lanes breathe like channels under midnight skies. White stripes flicker even where the valley quiets down. Your voice rides left, mine answers right, familiar clear. A double track confession carrying us near, waiting wide our hands to time and kept the phase aligned. Turn the shakes of yesterday into a steadier kind. Promise in stereo, panned across the miles. Same truth in both our hearts, the mix that never lies. If the night goes static till the road won't show, we'll bring it back to center. Promise in stereo, raise the faders, keep it low and short. One vow, two speakers, promise in stereo. Tape hiss like a porch light, choir under iron beams. Billboards fade to silhouettes, the sky replays our theme. We crossfade out the brittle noise that couldn't stay, and master what remains into a faithful sway. No perfect answers needed, only signal that won't leave. Breaths that count together till the doubt learns how to ease. Promise in stereo, panned across the miles. Same truth in both our hearts, the mix that never lies. If the night goes static till the road won't show, we'll bring it back to center. Promise in stereo, raise the faders, keep it low and short. One vow, two speakers, promise in stereo. Oh, let love still widen everything the darkness kept too thin. Let the home grow warm enough to let the mercy in. If crosswinds knock the image out and try to make it blur, we tune by touch and memory, finding where we were. Promise in stereo, through thunder into dawn. Playback of a steady love that keeps us moving on. If distance mutes the melody we swore we'd never let go, we'll sing it bright together. Promise in stereo. Neon pools along the hood, a river made of light. Rain threads cross the paint like lines that spell our fight. Your breath turns hush to ember in the quiet of the cab. We steer by faithful glimmer, not the weight we used to drag. Patience is the polish on the metal of our days, rubbing out the scratches till they turn to guiding rays. Chrome kiss where the night meets steel, write our names in brightness only truth can seal. If the world throws rust across the roads we miss, we'll shine it back to silver. Chrome kiss, then the skyline mirror us in this, holding through the weather. Chrome kiss. Rain towers stand like guardians above the river's bend. A freight horn draws a low-line vow we know won't ever end. We leave the brittle trophies where the hard years used to press. Keep only what can carry us and turn the rest to less. Answers don't come quickly, but our pulses learn to stay, counting through the crosswinds till the fear gives way. Chrome kiss where the night meets steel, write our names in brightness only truth can seal. If the world throws rust across the roads we miss, we'll shine it back to silver. Chrome kiss, bend the skyline, mirror us in this, holding through the weather. Chrome kiss. Let lap steel trace a cursive line across the midnight skin. The tender sparks forgive the dents where storms have been. If distance fogs the letters that our courage once wrote crisp, we breathe and buff them bright again. Chrome kiss. Chrome kiss from county line to dawn, turning road-worn edges into something shining strong. If shadows try to swallow what our vow insists, we blaze it back in light. Chrome kiss. Engine low, horizon lifts, two reflections, one eclipse. Telegraph of power poles stepping through the fields.
Porcelain halos faintly blue where evening yields. Your name rides every cross arm like a faithful choir. I keep my balance on this line, a heart on wire. Patience taught our trembling how to hold the span. Turned a swaying tightrope into somewhere we can stand. Heart on wire, singing down the line, stretched between your daylight and these miles of mine. If the wind pulls hard on everything we've tied, splice me back to you. This heart on wire, ground the storm and keep the signal live. I'm coming home on heart on wire. Past your fences, shadow lace the shoulders of the road. Fireflies mark the measure where the freight line slows. We trim the frayed beginnings, left the truest splice. What remains conducts our vow, warm and precise.